This is strange. I don't recognize this place. Where am I, Rick?
You are in the commentary booth for Zelda 1 Randomizer, our tournament called A Few Boards, No Swords. We have the battle between Marble Madness and Dr. Mario over here, chessjerk versus OpnoPoint. Various champions that they are.
Two really skilled people. I mean, this just looked fun. It's one of the reasons I wanted to be here. It looked good dudes.
Yeah,
they've been around, done a lot of these shenanigans, and we look forward to plenty of shenanigans tonight.
Yeah, this is one of many races that are on today's week that just really are intriguing. Like, there's going to be another one tomorrow, Melchior versus Why Must You Hate Me? That one's going to be another marquee match tomorrow night, 9 o'clock. But for now, we got these two runners. I guess I should probably be a good commentator and look up who they faced in week number 1.
Meanwhile, we are about to see them going. It is, of course, swordless. They'll have quick access to the blue candle, and that's the only thing you got going for you.
We go!
Death Mountain
yes,
starts.
Nice Armo Shop start location here. That's beautiful. That's wonderful. So for those who have not seen this tournament before, you missed out some great matches in week number 1. But in addition to that, we only need 3 particular Triforces to get our way into level 9. We don't know what those Triforces are just yet. We're going to find out when we get to level 9. But we've seen multiple races over the course of this tournament already where you need more than just finding those particular 3, because your bow might be somewhere, your silvers might be somewhere, and your wand. Oh gosh, what's on the overworld?
Well, that means they won't be in dungeons, but then again,
it won't be, but that also means you got to deal with like Armo screens. All right, 37.
Meanwhile, we did see our first bomb shop. On the plus side, it's right next to the start screen, so you can uppay to get back to bombs. On the downside, it's 39 rupees, so they are expensive today.
37 and 87 for our mid and upper secrets.
The mid secret will just buy you 1 pack of bombs.
Lionel's on the overworld too. That's beautiful. And 18 for our small secret.
Well, something had to roll up, didn't it? Arrow shop near Vanilla 3.
Yeah, this is one of those screens where you don't like to have wizards on the overworld.
And that is a lot of wizards on the overworld. Second take any already, so we've seen 2 of them. That makes it very likely we could get the white sword upgrade, which of course is bombs because no swords.
Wizard bow. And you notice that chessjerk is running through this a little gingerly to make sure that they don't spawn right in that bottom left area where chessjerk is trying to get to.
Opno was able to get a bomb drop already. Chess still looking for them. It limits your exploration when you're trying to get to some of those spots, but also you have to be judicious in swordless because you want bomb drops as much as possible, and without repeatable offense, it's hard to build up a 10 count.
Yeah, so you see chessjerk going to buy some bombs at this point in time because we still do need to find some dungeons. I can tell you that OpnoPoint is at 7 on the global, or on the... oh! Ow! Ow, 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 ow.
Nope, he did a save. That's perfect.
Right. However, yeah, still ow, 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 ow.
So he may farm some good money here. I mean, they are expensive bombs. A nice...
No, that would require chessjerk to buy the bombs again.
Yeah, that would be pretty slow if you have to do it 3 or 4 times. But I am a little surprised he didn't go back for the bombs. He didn't see the blue ring shop, did he?
Not that I'm aware of. Oh, that's a bad location for that.
We saw
That's
an
still a
arrow
bad
shop, but I
location for
can't
that.
imagine spending the money on arrows over bombs right now.
Okay, that's... Get him away, there we go. Burning yourself didn't have the necessary effect that you wanted, but you'll take it. 5
Maybe
hearts
I
for
have to
both
get a
runners
glimpse
now.
to the coast item.
Maybe. That's not an easy screen to get around.
That's
And
a
we
blue
probably aren't
boomerang.
getting that. I mean, there's still a possibility we might see it more because you can help get enemies stunned. We don't know where the blue boomerang will be, so there still is a possibility, a world. There's bombs for chessjerk where we might grab some. First level found. It's level
And level
2.
2.
It's at the first quest level 8 location. It's segmented because why not?
Well, that's what happens.
Early
Early
Triforce.
Triforce. So we don't know whether or not it's required, but I mean, there's no reason not to pick up a free Triforce when it's got a 1 in 3 chance or so of being what you want anyways.
Given how easy it is to get that Triforce, it's not going to be what we need. Another level found here. It's level 9. Now we're going to get our goal for the seed. And the Triforces we do need is going to be 1, 3, and 5, because why not? 6 found for chessjerk.
Sounds like a very odd requirement to me.
What's odd is that it didn't require level 7. There's level 3, southeast of 1Q2.
They're all clustered together today. Though I didn't see where 6 is.
Based on where chessjerk got the bombs, I'm thinking we're still on Death Mountain. Oh, bow is our Armos item. Pain at the Armos. There we go. We got it.
There we go. I'm actually taking notes.
Chat is remarking about the arrow shop. The arrow shop is being northeast of 1Q3. Under the burn bush.
Yeah, we did get an early glimpse of that. Once you have the bow, it makes all the sense in the world to go buy the arrows. It's just not something I would usually think to purchase beforehand.
Yeah, for sure. Especially when you see 30 plus rupee bombs.
Well, so double-edged sword or double-edged arrow in this case, because if you're going to go around firing arrows all the time, you're not going to have bomb money. You are going to burn through that in a hurry.
Yeah. At least until we find a repeatable weapon. Red Candle or the Wand. And Red Candle is not considered an essential item, so it could very well be in level 9.
I'm now trying to get these keys dealt with. A little bit at a
Got
time.
it.
There we go. And he gets a key for the trouble. Don't think that would be a required Goma, but boy, it's interesting considering we've got bow and arrows.
Meanwhile, chessjerk now checking those any roads, just like we saw earlier.
Okay, so that Goma can't be required.
It wasn't a 5 pair, so it wasn't going to be required in level 3 for a drop. I mean, it could still be a staircase. Or wait, can it?
I don't think that one can be. I am not an expert on those things, but try first for Opno at a level 3, one of the 3 that we know is needed.
And we have a high five between these two runners with the N or the MMG game.
Well, chessjerk needs to get the bow here.
Yeah, and chessjerk being down to 2 hearts in a rough spot does see the bow at least. Now the challenge also, can we get it? We can. There's level 3 for chessjerk. And there's the arrow shop for OpnoPoint. We're gonna buy those arrows. Now we have 96.6 to throw at our enemies.
You're very likely going to need it. You have no idea where the wand is. It could be an hour of digging away. And just gotta kind of hope the money drops.
I mean, I know where the wand is going to be, Trenton.
Well, not in 9 under these flags, correct?
That's correct. It is considered a required item. You know where the, Ooh, this is a nice shooting gallery at this point. chessjerk picking up the arrows as well. You know where the wand's going to be?
Well, never 7, so probably 7.
You're correct. It's not going to be in 1, 3, or 5.
That's where it's not. Where it is. Okay, so Opno's coming back into 3 to look for the item.
Saw Goma, that was enough for Opno to go, hey, yeah, I want this. I want this arrow in case this Goma might have something in a staircase here at the 5 pair. By the way, minus 22 on that toll. And sadness. That Goma did not block the staircase.
Hard to justify spending your only key in that dungeon.
Mm-hmm. Obviously, if you're going to spend a key in that room, you'd want to go to the room to the left because you've already been to the room to the south and you have other ways of getting there. 3 being one of those levels where all the rooms are connected unless there's a special reason why.
So we haven't really gone northeast yet with either runner, and obviously not a ton of Death Mountain exploration because of bombs.
30 some odd rupee bombs. Oh, barely got the 5er there for Opno. Wow. That Octorok tried to get away. That Octorok was saying, no, you're not getting bombs off me. And OpnoPoint said, oh, yes, I am.
So a lot we haven't seen yet. Of course, only 12 minutes, but
OpnoPoint has the same
deep anywhere just yet.
OpnoPoint has the same result as chessjerk does on the MMG. Got the minus 40 something, 47, I think it was.
But you know, being that close to the start screen, it wouldn't shock me to see it used later on. Because you just may need to buy 8 bombs at some point.
Or we need arrow money.
Little trouble getting the screen scroll here. There it is.
Well, you also got to deal with the pressure of a enemy that is much better at screen scrolling than any of us are. Wizrobes and Pole's voice, they're really good at screen scrolling.
So are Tektites. Wizrobes, though, champs of block clipping.
And now that we bought arrows, now we're going to find every shop that sells arrows. And chessjerk doubling over here to cover up this bomb spot that chessjerk didn't have a bomb for earlier.
So the way I'm looking at this, obviously we haven't seen the power bracelet spots because no power bracelet, but the most density that is available to check is that northeast area, that, if you will, 4x3 grid that would include the vanilla choose any. So we're not getting there, but we've got a couple bomb walls there we haven't been to. We got the vanilla letter shop, the tree and all that.
There's the mag sword bomb upgrade. Also, don't forget the waterfall in level 5.
Chad asking if there would ever be basically a no major glitches tournament, and there's no reason there can't be, but that's probably something you'd see more in like a battle royal than a full tournament.
Yeah, most of the people who organize the tournaments try to allow for the finer tricks of the game like that to be done. That's not to say that someday somebody might say, hey, that might make for an interesting concept here to disallow block clipping. Nice force there by Abno. Has to retreat after taking a blue wizrobe beam to the face.
Chessjerk finds another medium, but would rather have the bombs. See, now Chad is starting to come up with ideas. I mean, you do a rupee speed tournament with the no major glitches so that the rupee speed really makes a difference because no screen scrolling. You're onto something there.
All right,
But
so
what Chessjerk is onto is Death Mountain.
What I am hearing out of you is you're organizing the next tournament, correct?
That's something I haven't done in about 8 years.
And how did that go?
Depends on what specific... Let's not go into that on a live broadcast. That might be a bad idea.
Okay, got it. So make sure after we're done with the broadcast, ask Trenton about past mistakes.
I wouldn't mind a steak either. Still a little hungry today.
What kind of steak are we talking about?
You can go for a good ribeye.
How done do you want it?
Probably medium. Opno sees that. That's the other bomb upgrade, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the mag sword bomb upgrade. chessjerk found that a little bit ago. Oh yeah, this is a screen.
So, Rick, are our levels blocked tonight?
You know this? Okay, there's the book for our white sword item. This tournament's taking a few boards a little too literally. There's one of our levels. It's 8. And that is a segmented level 8 2. And how nice of you. Oh, gosh. Nope. 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 I mean, I give Chester credit for trying to go through this, but no bomb drops. Not going to happen on 2 bombs. And if you want bombs, take your luck on these 5 or 6 HP blue Lionels. Heart container on the floor, level 6 for OpnoPoint.
Can you believe that between these two runners, it's Opno who has the most hearts?
Give Chester time.
True enough. We got a bomb drop. That should make this room doable.
Yeah, this room is going to be
definitely is doable.
Gotta be patient. That would be nice to... Okay, 16. And...
That's evil.
Force room.
Oh, gosh.
In this room to boot right afterwards, and you got shuttered in, so you're gonna have to do that room again if you want the Triforce.
Maybe you don't come back to 8 without the wand.
No, because the wand will be here in 8.
Well, I mean, I'm not saying to up A right now. I'm just saying that before you come back and deal with that first room.
What I'm saying, to borrow a phrase coined by, well, made more popular thanks to a particular commentator, the game knows. Sure, Chester really would have loved to have had the other 2 Dark Nuts in the path at that time of that bomb extinguishing. Does get the drop here off the 1, so this room's going to be completable, and nice time.
I'm surprised you didn't grab that compass.
Well, Chester knows where the Triforce is.
Oh, fair enough.
1 room into level 6, so you don't need the compass. Alright, is this an item, or is this one of our 2 transport staircases in level 8?
I'm thinking Patra's the item and this is the transport.
No, that Patra had a shutter door, so it can't be.
Good enough.
That's the reason why we can't go back in and scoop up that Triforce immediately.
Yeah.
Details, I know.
Troll handle.
Chester's going to take this staircase. Preserves the bomb drop. Hi, Dig Dogger.
There's a lot of bombs on the floor of this 8.
Which is good to remember where they are. Now, don't get pancaked. That room with the shutter door cannot be a staircase. Wow, okay. I thought the invincibility frames could have ran out while chessjerk was dealing with pancake number 1.
So I do understand the logic of leaving the transport behind and looking for items, but do you think there's more risk in possibly leaving a floor drop behind in the isolated room that's going to be really hard to get back to?
Well, the floor drop's going to be the heart container. Level 7 found, so our 1 odd dungeon that we don't need to do.
Of course. And a Triforce and a red candle.
That's good for chessjerk, a consistent weapon.
That doesn't cost money. But it still won't let you kill a Patra.
Yeah, but you take the fact that, oh, pancaked.
2 bombs. So interestingly, that's our first dungeon item.
It is. Alright, so Chester got locked into a Patra that he could not escape. So we'll go and try this all over again. Chester deciding I don't want to try this all over again at this stage. And here's level 7 name that ink blot.
I don't know, but it's too nice of a looking 7 for it to have the wand. So, power bracelet? No, raft. Raft.
Well, considering how many Patras I'm seeing, considering how many Patras I'm seeing, and Dig Dogger.
Regard the compass. That sounds about right.
Alright, more things we can't kill. Is there any boss in this level 7 that we can kill?
What have we here? A compass. We have a compass.
The answer
here.
to where the Triforce is, which we already know. Another Patra!
We didn't miss much in that first pass through. Over under the E.
Oh, 3 segmented. Beautiful. Oh, nice force on the Tektite. Opno almost grabbing the bombs, then realizing I got 8.
There's the staircase.
Yeah, this is way too easy. But although
a
you
big
will
one.
accept the Annie key.
Yeah, I don't think you can have any regrets about getting the magic key when we've been so progress blocked in dungeons. That's definitely one that can break it open.
Hey, it's level 1, a dungeon that we do need to do.
If you remember this, Rick, but like 10 minutes ago I said this was the area of the world we hadn't explored much.
Yes, and now we can see how the end result of this is. There's our coast heart.
A triple lightning heart on my tracker. Chester does have a decent number of keys, though, with 5. He might find something in this 3 that Opno wasn't able to.
Alright, so level 1 segmented. Got it.
I mean, it had to be. It stole level 7's trolls.
More keys that Opno does not need at this point.
Yeah, better to have them, not eat them.
Wrapped on the floor in level 1. That's it. Opno knows the other items, the heart container. We do need that Triforce. It's one of our 3 for the goal to get into level 9.
Okay, hypothetically, are you sure about leaving those hearts behind? I mean, it's 1, it's probably on the shorter side. Do you at least want a chance at that bomb upgrade? You know where it is. You're not having to search for it.
Bomb upgrade in 3.
Taking place of the white sword, of course. Alright, so we've seen 1, 3, 7, 9, 8. We've seen 6, but I didn't mark it down where it was.
We've also seen 2.
I also didn't mark down where that was. Oh no, wait, yes I did. If I didn't say it out loud, I meant to, because it's right next to 9.
Yep, here goes chessjerk to find the answer to the seed as well. So we're missing 4 and 5, and here's one of our levels right here. It's 4.
French vanilla. Raft blocked floor.
There's 2 right there. 2 is segmented.
Because of course
we
it
already
is.
knew 2 was segmented. We already knew 2 was segmented.
Sometimes you need a reminder of these things. I think this is going to be the power bracelet in 4.
You know, if you keep calling out the power bracelet, eventually it'll be true.
Well, it's basically I'm gonna. It doesn't absolutely have to be, but I think for practical purposes, it has to be either power bracelet or ladder.
You know, anytime I hear the microphone doing commentary, all I can think about, Trenton, is the one time that you're on comms doing 19-minute go mode. We ain't getting 19-minute go mode here.
I don't remember that.
It was a few tournaments ago.
Okay. The one I most remember was, well, there's 2 I particularly remember. I rolled that nightmare seed with Patras everywhere and absolutely no keys to be found. That one caused memes.
Yeah, well, I mean, Patra in a single block in level 4. That's fun.
And then I had that absolutely legendary back-to-back runs between Fred and Cavan. Like, sub 20-second part finishes in back-to-back races.
Yes, I remember that. I was watching at work.
I won't tell on you, but the statute of limitations is probably over anyways.
Just don't tell my IT department. They'll block me from watching Twitch.
IT departments are easy. Just buy them pizza. They'll do whatever you want.
They don't work in our office. I can't buy them pizza.
It's 2026, Rick. There's DoorDash.
Send help. Anytime I see that nowadays...
We do not have a ladder. We do not have a power bracelet. We don't even have a recorder. And we sure don't have a wand.
No, we do not. And now that was going to come back into 3. We know this is where the bomb upgrade is. But anytime we see send help, I do gotta say this is to you, Plasma Kappa. Rest in peace.
Magic Key makes these significantly easier to explore.
Oh, this room's gonna be loads of fun.
At least there's not turrets or spikes.
Ow, ow, thank you. chessjerk survives this. Okay,
Maybe if it's something you see where...
Oh no! We need the ladder
Hey,
in two!
So what I was about to say before we saw that is maybe you see if it respawns in a friendlier spot, but... The game has jokes, Rick.
We know we need the ladder in level 2, friends. You're being blamed for this.
Oh. Rick, you know what would be super evil?
Yes?
Ladder in 8.
I mean, that would be absolutely evil. We did see the red candle being level 8. So there's one other item. We obviously still haven't found level 5. We didn't see what the item in 4 is, but if that Patra is the item, then we know that cannot be the ladder at this point.
Or progress that would get us to that, because our missing level could be Power Bracelet or Recorder.
I mean, it could be.
I mean, there's only so many ways these puzzle pieces can fit at this point.
Let me grab my mallet. I'll make it fit. Why does this puzzle look like a squished nose?
Shapes algorithm.
I am not using scissors on the puzzle, I'm using a mallet.
So between 4, 6, and 8, do any of them sound like a good option?
Well, I think OpnoPoint came to the conclusion that Patra's blocking the item in 4. We may have to still go back and defeat that Patra for silvers.
So you've got 8 was back up on Death Mountain, but that's pretty close to get back to from an up A. I never did get where 6 was.
6 exists. And I know that sounds like a brush-off answer, but 6 just exists.
Both runners have seen level 9 to answer chat.
Yeah, so both runners do know that they need the Triforces out of 1, 3, and 5. chessjerk hasn't seen level 1, but just around the corner from it. This is a fun screen. This will make you scream.
For ice cream?
Oh no, this is just going to make you scream. Never mind the ice cream part. Although, solid work right there. There's 5 under the waterfall.
Well, apparently we should have been chasing waterfalls instead of the rivers and streams where we are.
Why didn't we?
Yeah, so that means Recorder is extremely unlikely to be required.
Although we still have seen 32 different dig daggers, so there's still a possibility. Didn't we have a race already? My understanding is that we did have a dig dagger show up, that we actually did need to go find the Recorder because it was blocking the pathway to Zelda in one of these seeds.
Alright, so here's an interesting question, and I pose it to chat. Opno has the advantage of the magic key. chessjerk has the advantage of the red candle. Also technically a little advantage with the book. Between those two advantages, the red candle or the magic key, which would you rather have right now?
Red candle. That's my answer. I know you didn't ask me for the answer, but that's my answer. Repeatable weapon. Ladder in 5. Now, Opno's the one who doesn't know about the wand. However, that's pretty solid
It
for
surprised me
Opno.
to see Opno go back that way anyways, because you got 2 and 3 right in that general area, and Opno does not have items from either one yet. And 3 is required anyways, so that when you're done here, that seems like a really natural place to go.
Well, Opno already has the Triforce out of 3, for what it's worth. Opno will have qualification to get into level 9.
But you know Wand isn't there.
Yep. You know wand's not there, so you're still wanting to go to these levels to find where the wand is going to be. And level 2 is right around the corner from level 9. Each runner has a different level of advantage. Now, maybe OpnoPoint did see that river room with a Dodongo inside. Maybe. I don't know. Nice bomb force. Here's the any key for chessjerk. And chessjerk will be out of here.
District wasn't held up too much by keys because obviously had found a decent amount of them. I do still think there is an advantage to that magic key that should make exploration of dungeons a bit faster.
Oh yeah, this is a beautiful looking level 1.
And of course, you gotta have heart.
Do you?
Well, if you're chessjerk, you do.
I mean, chessjerk's gotta have heart, but the way that chessjerk was going on the stage at AGDQ, one would think math. And I know you're against math.
No, I'm against it while live on Twitch. That's when it always betrays you.
I mean, you were doing it live on the stage at AGDQ. Wasn't that like doing it live on Twitch?
No, that's more of a commentator's thing.
Okay, sure.
Opno, get in the book.
Speaking of math, you know what I saw? I was driving this past weekend, and that might be a dangerous thing. But you know what I saw?
Snow?
I mean, I don't need to go for a drive to see snow. I can just look outside my window.
Which means I'm right and you just don't want to admit it.
Guilty.
There we go. So, chessjerk working through 1, Opno through 8. 8 still has an unknown item to us that could be important, and probably not going to be upset about that red candle.
To answer the comment, though, I saw a vehicle. It had the license plate geometry.
I mean, car is a perfectly acceptable place to do math. Gotta do it to figure out your ETAs.
Your Grand
There's
Theft
the
Auto.
rat for chessjerk, who up A's and looks to be done with 1.
No bomb for OpnoPoint. We're done.
What automobile does Aquamentus guard? A Nova.
All right, so Upno's going to have to go get that book again. Chessjerk about to find level 5 with the ladder inside. So if you're Chessjerk, let me ask this question. Do you get this ladder out of 5, beeline it to 2, then 9?
Well, has to be landed to 2 to get that wand, obviously.
Right. But do you go straight to 9 afterwards?
Still needs... Well, I guess you're implying that the Triforce will also be gained here in that answer, but you didn't say it that way.
Well, yeah, I mean, you're getting the Triforce while you hear the first trip in.
So, yeah, that's a good setup, and you just take your chances and hope you don't have a recorder block in 9. Or bait.
And that the silvers are in 9. But with the recorder still outstanding and the power bracelet still outstanding, that removes 2 possibilities of a non-9.
Yeah, that's gotta be 4 and 6.
No, we got the second item in 8 still.
Okay. See, that's why you don't do math.
Chessjerk's going to be lucked into the pathway to the ladder here by way of just getting locked in on the right side.
Now, strategically, what's the correct play if it's a 50-50 play? Well, it depends on if you think you're behind. If you think you're behind, go do the other dungeons first. Looking for silvers. Because the normal play is to dig 9 for it, and you're not making up time that way. There's the ladder.
Yeah, that is the ladder. Hey, okay, so we found where 6 was.
Yeah, I knew we had it, I just didn't remember where it was. Kinda looks like a sock puppet. PBS logo is a good answer.
That was the first thing I was thinking of, actually. The older PBS logo.
Did your parents ever do the birthday club?
No.
Now, this would tell us a lot, I think. Depending on what item is in 6. As Chessjerk gets that Triforce.
By the way, did OpnoPoint get the Triforce in 5?
I think so.
Yeah, it just keeps blocking it, so I assume Opno's got it, so...
You know what? I feel bad. We haven't thanked DEM for tracking yet, and I always try to get that in fairly early, so... My apologies and thank you, DEM.
Alright, Chessjerk with the ladder in hand. We're heading over towards level 2. I think this is where we switch over to Chessjerk's audio, because I do believe we're going to have a little bit of level 9 coming up here real soon. We have a staircase right next to a Triforce in level 6, and... every quarter. So we didn't really eliminate the possibility for silvers in 9. We did, but we
No,
didn't.
but we did just increase them.
Because if that was the other item that wasn't in 9, it would have been an absolute guarantee. Being told that we should give DEM Gaming an ice cream. The question is, what flavor?
I don't know. I mean, type is still an issue, too. You go with a sherbet? Is it a milkshake? Ice cream bar? There's so many options.
Both runners back
I'm
into level
going
2. Oh,
Both
this could
runners
get...
two.
Yeah.
chessjerk does have an extra advantage with the bomb capacity.
Yeah, I
And
think
picked up the boomerang, which could be valuable in some situations.
Yeah, both runners have the boomerang.
Good
The
point.
other advantage for chessjerk is that chessjerk knows where the wand is.
Okay, so I think we settled on giving DEM a Neapolitan ice cream sandwich.
There's the wand for chessjerk. If we could get the boomerang lit up for OpnoPoint, that'd be awesome. As chessjerk gets ready to head into level 9, Trenton, we
Quick
are
journey
looking
over.
for 3 things.
That's a
This
big
is
9. I was not expecting that.
That's an interesting looking level 9. Nice bomb force for Opno. This is a position where both runners are still relatively close. If Opno continues this out...
So we have to
chessjerk
find
will
Gannon,
have-
we have to find Zelda, and we have to find silvers. And there is no guarantee that the silvers are here. Of course, in these flags, we don't even get the old ban hint to help us.
Spend your 2 bombs, and you find out how the door opens, but you get those before you grab those bombs. Opno now 2 rooms away from that wand. Here's our first potential staircase. Is this silvers? New, but transport 1 of 6. Oh, stunned it. Hey, roar! Alright, we know where Gannon is.
Oh, that's sneaky. Oh, wait, can we bomb here? You might still need to check through, because the other one's blocked, but that could be Old Man.
Nope,
that could
2
be
shutter
that
doors.
could be Zelda!
It could be. Opno with the wand. The gate ability to save and record it back to 2. Into level 3. I think OpnoPoint just really wants to eliminate the possibilities. We know this isn't the answer. This is where the bomb upgrade was, the white sword bomb upgrade.
If you're Opno, there were a lot more outstanding locations, I believe. Yeah, because of 3. Well, you had to record from 6. It's a close call, I think.
Yeah, Opno didn't see the red candle in 8 either, so...
Oh, there you go. So yeah, it was down 2 locations.
Oh, next door to Gannon. Next door to Gannon.
Alright, and that's one less room that the silvers can be in, so our options have narrowed. Ever so slightly.
And there's
There's
the bomb
upgrade for Opno.
upgrade.
Which
So
is
for
not going to
Opno,
be
we're down to-
unwelcome, but chessjerk has had that advantage for a long time in this one.
Yeah. Opno's going to head to 9 as well. Take a different path. We might be able to find ourselves the silvers before chessjerk does, but chessjerk does have the exploration quantity of this level 9. Another staircase here. Could this be our silvers? It's an item. It's our
Good.
silvers. chessjerk knows where everything is. So as chessjerk,
it's a race against the clock.
yeah, and OpnoPoint's almost out of time. chessjerk just needs to go back through the staircase to defeat Gannon. Has a blue potion in hand.
Regular green
So be
tunic.
sure
We
to
don't have
give-
any defensive boosts.
So be sure to give both of these runners a follow. You can do the exclamation point R. And also give DM Gaming a big thank you for tracking for this, as chessjerk goes up against Gannon 10 hearts.
Best room for fighting Gannon in, nice and open.
Just gotta be careful. There we go. We got the lock. We are down 1-to-1 hit. One more hit.
A little trouble with the
There it
double tap
is.
method. It happens.
And now the
Down
shutter door
goes
will
Gannon.
open up. And get your GGs in chat, as gotta have hearts, gotta do a ladder clip to save Zelda.
That's an evil room. So logically, you weren't even supposed to get to Zelda that way.
No, but you don't care. You'll take it any way you get it. So chessjerk improves to 2-0. Opno goes to 1-1. Fun race.
Okay, number one. This is a neat feature I didn't know existed on Race Time. But number two, chessjerk just snagged a new personal best time for swordless. 55:37, the fastest that chessjerk has ever done it.
There we go. Welcome in our race winner.
Thank you very
What's
much.
this without you having a lot of hearts?
I got to 10.
Yeah, 10.
It's not bad.
You were behind Opno
Yes,
the
but you're
whole
still
season.
missing 6.
I picked up every heart I found. What can I say?
I mean, I know you did.
Thank you. I picked up
How
every
relieved
overall
were you
heart.
to see that ladder and know where the wand was?
That was, obviously one of the two things I was looking for. And then to stumble on the silvers at 9 was quite surprising, I will say.
Yeah, that was one of the biggest differences between you and OpnoPoint in this race. First of all, you had the book earlier, so you had knowledge of the map configurations. You had the, as OpnoPoint finds where Zelda is, you had the
candle was a
repeatable
biggie.
weapon of the
Yeah.
red candle out of 8. You had to
Yeah,
go a
that-
long way to get to that, but
Yeah, that was the unfortunate death that put me back in your start. Because I died and that's bad. And I guess I'm gonna dig Death Mountain now because why not?
And the other thing that really helped you out was the fact that you took care of that Dodongo without the ladder to see that that was the wand. Opno returned to 3, got the bomb upgrade, also cleared out 6 where the recorder was.
I would have liked that.
Yeah, the only thing it really did was give OpnoPoint a footing back to level 2 at the end, but
There were plenty of levels over there where you could have flipped to it. It's all good.
yeah. But a really solid run here to put you at 2-0.
Thank you very much. That's I mean, the race room doesn't do it justice by saying that's my personal best in swordless. In this flag set, that's easily like a 15-minute PB if I had to guess, because most of the seeds I've done in swordless were, oh, let's last location the wand, like literally every single time, and I was extremely happy to not do that again.
By the time you went to level 9, we here knew that it was either, I think it was a solid shot that level 9 was going to have it, because we had the wooden boomerang, the red ring were still outstanding, but also the power bracelet and the power bracelet was still outstanding, and then OpnoPoint found the recorder to eliminate that from possibilities in 6.
It would be interesting.
So there weren't a lot of possibilities left.
Red ring in 9 would be interesting, having vanilla items in 9.
Nah, I think it's that Patron 4 is going to have it.
Yeah, that's that's a neat trick, I think.
By the way, you never found level 4.
Yes, I never found level 4. Where was that?
Coast Raft.
Ah, gotcha. You know, I was about to check that after getting the raft in 1, and I thought, yeah, I think I'm better off, instead of checking one check, I'm gonna go check, you know, the waterfall area I hadn't even gotten to yet, and I felt good about finding level 5 over there. I can only imagine going to the coast would just have cost me more time. It's nice to know, you know, nice to not go the wrong direction once in a while. It feels good to do that.
You mean there's actually a good feeling of not last locating?
Rick, have you been paying attention? I literally just demonstrated that. Come on, Rick.
He's saying he doesn't know what it feels like.
Oh, to feel. Oh,
yes.
feels. Oh, yeah. No, I can't. I can't help you there.
I'm speaking to the person that whooped to my butt at AGDQ. But then again, that was because we were doing this without actual trackers, and I didn't remember where level 5 was that had the ladder.
Pepperidge
You
Farmer.
want a little whiteboards, or you just not tracking for yourself?
We agreed because of the space, the limited space issue at GDQ, with all of us like crammed on two. There were what, 6 or 7 of us crammed on the tables with no room for laptops or anything. So we had the gentlemen's and ladies agreement. Okay, no trackers, just use your memory.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So.
Racers agreement, no trackers, and
yeah, some of us did better than others.
Yes, case in point, my 152. I mean, that was nowhere near Ice Blue's 48.
Yeah. Well, when you find, you know, bow, silver's ladder as your first 3 items, that makes the rest of the seed kind of easy. If only every
imagine
time
that.
I can't imagine that. I've never done that. Playing this for 9 years. I'm sure I've done it once in 9 years, but it may have been a long time ago.
Feels like only yesterday that I was sitting in a cold, as Opno finds the roar, and we'll walk right into the room to see both shutter doors. Feels like only yesterday I was freezing my butt off watching you do that run on a Saturday morning in the stream room.
If it was cold in the audience, it was even colder on stage. So
yeah, I bet.
I do know how you feel about that.
Opno's got the world tour of this level 9, except for the one. I think
Except
probably
for answering our question about what the other item is.
Opno needs to go. Don't worry, it's in that room north of Zelda. No, it's not.
North of Gannon, yeah.
There wasn't a door. That was a force.
Gannon guards the red ring.
Maybe.
That'd be pretty funny. That would be pretty funny.
It is possible.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, looking at my path through 9, I mean, I really could not have asked for much more. I mean, if I just, yeah, I mean, even going to the bottom left corner a little bit, and the 3 or 4 rooms I did down there. I mean, I probably would have done that anyway. But you know, staircase
that's a bold choice by
straight to
Opno with
Gannon.
that compass behind.
Well, Opno knows
Yeah.
where Zelda is.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think Opno saw Zelda from another direction, right?
Yep.
Okay.
I mean,
at this point, you'll
the
just
only reason
grab
you don't
it.
get it. Oh, there you go. Silver's coming up.
Here is the silver room.
I mean, this 9 has what, 56 rooms, and I was in 19 of them. That's pretty good. Much better than average for me.
I think Opno has missed about 4.
Yeah, that's more my speed for exploring 9 for items.
We still didn't get that right ring. How did Opno
And
get
we
a
never
potion?
will.
I never watched for this. But meanwhile, there's Gannon! Just don't hug Gannon, it'll be fine, right?
Opno
Don't
doesn't
hug
need
a fireball
potion.
either.
Dodging pretty well.
Stun, 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 stun. Got it.
Right? It's fine. No need for panic.
Wasn't even a slight bit of doubt.
Not even a sweat. GG's OpnoPoint.
Get that trophy.
Not that we exactly get to hear it a lot, but what was the recorder tune?
It was the Dark World Link to the Past theme.
Yeah.
That's news to me. Imagine finding a recorder to actually hear the tune.
The only way I know is because I saw it in your ending credits.
Yeah, same.
Both of you shared the same strat, though, the way. As we welcome in OpnoPoint.
Hi.
GG Opno.
GG CJ. I'm guessing you didn't find the wand as light as I did.
I found the wand. I couldn't pick it up though. I got there before the ladder. That was fun.
Yeah, I kept getting locked into terrible rooms in 2 and 3.
Yeah, that was the biggest difference in this race. Was that chessjerk knew of the wand location in I think it was your second trip into level 2, and once chessjerk got the ladder, knew to go right back to 2 and then head off to 9 to gamble there. The other thing being the red candle in level 8 gave chessjerk a repeatable offense for a bit.
Where did you find that? I kept getting
Well, here's
I kept finding dark
here's-
nuts.
Yeah, right. Well, here's what happened. As I took an unfortunate death early on, as I was on the overworld in the east, looking around for stuff, and just bombed open a cave on the coast, and then just died for no reason. It's like, oh, fine. Or I'll go to Death Mountain. So I went to Death Mountain pretty early, I would say, and found the book, White Sword item, and then found 8, and said, okay, I'm gonna dig 8, and had fun with the dark nuts for a while. They were generous enough with bomb drops to get all the way through. And I found the red candle all the way at the bottom of 8, and then got locked in with the dig dogger. I'm like, all right, fine. I got repeatable offense now. That's good enough for me. And,
Nice Triforce one room in, by the way.
Yeah, for sure. I was I saw it and I'm like, do I really want to clear this room again right now? Not really.
Yeah, for a
it's
Triforce.
not required.
Well, at that point, you didn't know if the Triforce was needed because you hadn't found or hadn't gone into 9 yet.
Yeah, that felt bad too. That I mean, if there's no. The other thing was I didn't buy arrows the first time I saw them before I found the bow. If I had bought arrows, I found the bow, found 3, and then immediately up 8 back and save back to where the arrow shop was, which I regretted also immediately because I forgot that there was an arrow shop next to an any road. So I could have just taken an any road and then come back and go on to 3 and then go on from there. And if I do that, I don't get the red candle. I don't go to 8. I don't find the book. So, I mean, who knows if that was the first catalyst for the differences in the seed.
Yeah, it's probably the book. I didn't have the book my first few times into level 2. So I didn't know you could bomb down from the light room.
Yeah, that's. I think that helped me tremendously. And I got it at 5 hearts, I think.
I want to say you had a guaranteed 6.
Did I have a guarantee? I honestly don't.
I think you had a guaranteed 6.
Yeah,
All right.
I'm sure it was a 10 when I got the white sword.
You want to be extra sure. I felt good also about actually taking the extra 30 seconds to go grab the boomerang off the coast, and knowing lights were coming. That
you both
I think that helped.
You both grabbed that boomerang around the same time. It was almost simultaneous.
Nice. Yeah, no, I had so much fun with the lights. I was like, I'm going to stun them and run through them. That's my strat.
No more pancakes.
Yes.
I also found literally every transport in 9 before finding one item.
That's
yeah. My
always
path through my path through 9 was pretty efficient.
Yeah, mine was
I did not.
absolutely not.
I only did maybe a third of 9 entire, and found a transport to Gannon and found a transport that took me to the silvers. So that worked out pretty well.
Yeah, I pretty much shot like 50 rooms in that 9 before finding an item.
We think the red ring is blocked by Gannon. Or we're hoping, really.
Well, it might be. There's like 3 other rooms.
Could be.
The second item could be.
Yep.
It's either the red ring or the boomerang.
Yep, and the other item is sitting in either level 4 under that Patra, or level 8 somewhere, who knows where. Probably blocked by that Jigdogger.
Yeah, probably.
Well, chessjerk, any more shenanigans for you this weekend?
Hopefully no. That was plenty of shenanigans in that seed, so I will rest this weekend and then wait for the next week.
Opno, anything for you?
Not much.
By the way, we do want to shout out OpnoPoint as our 2026 Groundhog's Day champion.
GG. I missed that
quite
race. I'm sad. I love that format of that race, but I couldn't do it this year. So
I had way fewer hearts than I did in this race during the Groundhog's Day race.
Well, that's the only thing I hate about this. I
do
don't
it
get
again, and it would still be on theme.
Yeah.
No need to keep up take any more of your time. Get some GGs in chat for both of these runners. chessjerk and OpnoPoint. Give them a follow. Give them your thanks. And we'll see you in week number 3 of this format. GGs to both of you.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Rick. Thank you, Tritton. Thank you, DEM, for doing tracking. And Opno, as always, it's an honor. I'm sure I will face you again soon.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. Finals? Nah, I shouldn't say that. Not get overconfident. But no, thank you all very much. Gotta have heart. See you all later.
Chat, heart emotes of choice. Thank you so much for joining us. Rick, thanks for jumping in here. DEM for tracking. Thanks, runners. And wish you all a good night. Stay warm enough out there.
Good night, everyone. Stay warm.